What's going on, everybody? This is Eric from AG Racing Central. We are live with Redout 2. Some more campaign grinding or some online racing if we get a couple people in the lobby, of course. Let me fiddle with the settings and we'll get started right away. Let's see here. Adjust the thumbnail. There we go. Perfect. And we're gonna jump into the online session here. There we go. We are all set. All right, let's check out the career mode. Here we have A-League. We only got some 500 stars to go here in A-League. This campaign is huge. But we better get started then. Okay, let's see here. Usually when I live stream I don't go for all the 4 stars. I tend to do that when I play offline, so my viewers won't get bored. So we might want to continue that trend. But you can't have not the target. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. And swap ships. Yeah, let's continue with the Conqueror. I like that ship and I like this orange paint job as well. Let's go. Hello people in the lobby, pleasure to have you here. Oh, it's Tartarus Mines. I know it's confirmation bias, but it feels like I'm racing on Tartarus Mines all the time. All right. Drifting in the beginning of the corner. Smash into the wall there. But I'm just warming up. And we're gonna go for a jump. Oh, perfect landing. That's not every day I do those. Let's see, where shall I use my hyper boost? Is this a good spot for the hyper boost? It might be actually. Or as good as it gets, I guess. Yeah, you guys saw what happened there. I thought this was the track I was supposed to land on. Yeah, let's just use it and hope for the best. We're good, we're good. Oh, the jumps in this game. How can something be so cool and annoying at the same time? Bumping into every wall now. But I don't think the difficulty jump between B-League and A-League was all that huge. I didn't change any assistance settings or the difficulty for that matter, and the trophies weren't all that difficult actually. Oh, that was a shortcut. Yeah, I'm seeing a comment in the chat. I'll read it in just a moment, I promise. How many laps? Perfect. First place at least. David Ramos. I like the notion that the campaign is a lengthy multiplayer tutorial. Yeah, maybe so. It does, and Zesty Aardvark, pleasure to have you here. Says it does feel like there's a ton of Tartars in the middle of the campaign. Okay, so it isn't just confirmation bias then. Oh, did I get some new? No, I'm using the Conqueror. Okay, let's continue. Oh, I got the trophy without even knowing it. Conqueror Mod Fest. I guess I'm going to get some Conquerors mods then. Do I get any... Oh, a color scheme? But do you get any performance upgrades? No. Sometimes you want to go for the performance upgrades first. Because now the limit is 575 power. And what's the power of my ship? Let's see here. 550. Okay, that's okay, I guess. I'm just gonna change the ship. The Conqueror has a lot of strafe, but not a lot of stability or steer. So you're gonna switch out the ships and try out Wallace RG instead, just to see if there's any difference. Oh, Ephemera, you're here. I'm pretty sure 2 of the events were back-to-back Tartarus boss race at some point. Oh, then I know what I have to look forward to. It's great to have you here, guys. We got some Redout 2 celebrities in the chat. We could definitely get an online lobby started if you guys play on PS4 or PS5. But I have a feeling that you are slightly better at the game than me. Having watched your content. Yeah, I'm taking the corner so much better in this ship. I guess the Conqueror is not the most nimble ship out there. Oh, did you see that perfect landing? Yeah, my last uploaded video was my first developer interview, which was very exciting to do and to upload. The interview was with Brian Young, who is the animator and visual artist of Reclaim Interactive, a two-man show that is making the upcoming Death Grip anti-gravity racing game, very much inspired by Star Wars Pod Racer from the N64 era. Ah, nice. I used the hyper boost at the perfect time. Yeah, we sat down and talked for about 45 minutes, but we both managed to edit it all down to 34 minutes by removing some mumbo jumbo and some coughs and ums and stuff. And I'd say, yeah, of course I'm promoting my own content here, but I say it's definitely worth a listen. I was very inspired by hearing Brian's story about what got him into game development and the inspirations for Death Grip, the game. That has a playable demo that you can play right now. Speed, that's when you go through speed gates. Yeah, I'm not going to use the Conqueror ship. I like this one more. Oh, I read something about the Space Assault era. I'm gonna have to play that game. Redout 2. No, it's not called Redout 2. It's just called Redout Space Assault. I guess it expands upon the lore about this game. Oh, I hate that section. I'm a bit hesitant to do it because it's not an anti-gravity racing game or even a racing game. It's a space shooter game. But it seems really cool, and I guess there is it's definitely a connection to Redout 2. I love that drifting sound. I don't know how well it can be heard. Hyper boosting. I'm missing the gates here, and we're airborne. Here's where you have to pitch down a bit to not. Ah. Yeah, the sound design in this game is so great. Where the music turns down to a sort of a blur when you're in the air, and then continues when you land. It's very satisfying when you actually manage to ace the landings. I'm trying to use the tips I got from Tyrok's tutorial video when I take the corners. So in the corners you are supposed to yeah, in his tutorial about how to make corners in Redout 2, I'm a motorbiker, so I just watched a tutorial on how professional supermoto drivers on motorbikes take their corners. And funny enough, the tips were almost identical. Oh, this is not a corner, it's a straight section. But when you enter a corner, down. Not a pretty landing, but what was I talking about? Yeah, cornering. Yeah, so when you enter a corner, I mean, so you Redout 2 pros in the chat, you already know this. Oh, did I blow myself up? Oh, I didn't manage to get the rewind in time. A rewind is turned off anyway. Yeah, so when you enter the corner, you are supposed to drift slightly to the outside of the corner. Not like that. You drift slightly to the outside of the corner. The trick is to, as fast as possible, put the nose of your ship towards the exit of the corner. Because when you can see the exit of the corner in front of your ship, then you can accelerate again. So that's why you essentially drift in any type of racing game, or drift for real for that matter, to as quickly as possible point your ship or your vehicle to the exit of the corner. I always bump into that one. I definitely have difficulties managing my ship in the air, but that went well. Oh, Tyrok. Hi Tyrok, you made it in time. Great to have you here. I don't know how long you've been here, but I just mentioned your tutorial again on how to take your corners properly in Redout 2. Yeah, I have to say your video was one of the best Redout 2 tutorials videos that I've seen. Alright, we are on a bit of a roll here. 4 stars twice in a row, first attempt. So now we got a race. Mariana Trench, okay. Maybe some customization in between. We got some new stuff here. A new jet engine. I like the last one more. New auxiliary. I might switch these up. Not sure which ones I like the most. Maybe the noisy cricket. Do you guys know that reference? If not, I guess it means that you are younger than I am. I think it's from the first Men in Black movies. The power set, what machine, you don't even see this thing. And the tip. Yeah, let's go for this one. Looks a bit of carbon fibery. The noisy cricket is a very, very tiny weapon that Will Smith uses in the first Men in Black movie. And as you can imagine, it's a tiny, tiny weapon with a lot of recoil that throws him far back. Alright, now we got some opponents for the first time tonight. Well, AI opponents. I could, of course, maybe stand in queue for an online race, but that's usually, you usually just get an opponent or two, so it's not always that exciting. So now we are at the bottom of Mariana Trench, which is the deepest point of the Earth. I don't know how much it would be in feet. It's 11,000 something meters, or 11 kilometers. How much would that be in feet? I think multiply it by 3 or something. More than 30,000 feet. Which is deeper than how tall Mount Everest is, which is about 9 kilometers. I'm going all science teacher on you guys now. So we are underwater, and if you play this game you already know that if you're underwater your ship goes substantially slower, but it also cools your ship faster, so you can use your boost a bit more liberal. Rewind, rewind. Okay. I used this, so I forgot to strafe. We're doing fine up until this point, but I should have strafed instead of rotating. There we go. Yeah, those rewinds slow down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the stupid thing about using the rewind. If you hold the accelerator when the rewind stops, you don't keep accelerating. You have to let go of the button and then press it again. I am not in the lead right now. I don't know this track all too well. Alright, we got at least one more lap. Unfortunately, I don't know how many laps are left because that information is behind my picture up here. It's usually 3 for races, I think. Okay, let's see if I can catch up. I am only a kilometer behind, which is nothing in a game like this. The fastest game in the universe. We got at least one new comment. I promise you I'll just will read it. I'm just gonna hyper boost into the wall. Okay, we are gaining a bit on the leader here. I need to focus to memorize this track. I mean, these are the prompts in the top of the screen. They are very helpful. I think they really should be there. But it's usually not enough to be able to react. Alright, we are here again. My favorite corner. Ah, there we... No! Why? Okay. Pressing the accelerator again. Spinning. Oh, come on. Okay, Tyrock, you need to make that tutorial about how to maneuver your ship in the air. Please do it before my next Redout 2 livestream. That would be great. We are making some good landings at least. Okay, second. Alright, let's see what I missed. Beak, I have arrived. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, you heard it, Tyre. Perfect. Appreciate the praise, I'm fine. Happy to be here. Was a hell of a week. Pretty soft, not in a bad way. Right. Being exhausted in a good way is usually a good feeling. Like the ache you get when you work out in ways you don't usually do, and just have been doing a lot of fun things that still makes you exhausted. David Ramos, on lower class ships, save boost and pitch back. Watch out for gravity direction indicators at the top of the track. Yeah, that's a good point. Strafe in the direction of the landing and then do a flip. Okay. I'm doing this one more time. I only want to come in first at least. Now I know the track a little better. Question for the chat. We have a couple of people watching. I'm so happy that you are here. It helps my channel out a lot. I have a question for you in the chat. I guess you like Redout. That's why you are hanging out here. My question is, was Redout 1 or Redout 2 the first anti-gravity racing game you played? Was that the game that got you into anti-gravity racing? Or did you play another anti-gravity racing game before, like Wipeout or F-Zero? That's the question. Was Redout 1 or Redout 2 your first anti-gravity racing game? I would love to know, because I feel that this game got a lot of people into the genre. I guess it depends a bit on your age as well, but it doesn't have to be the only determining factor. Okay, this is the easy jump. Perfect landing. It's the next jump that I don't like. This one. Okay. We can do this. Oh, how anticlimactic. And we can almost not rewind all the way back. Okay, pitch down a bit. I feel like when I pitch down... Okay, we face planted the track, but I'll take it. Yeah, I always think that I should do highlights of my live streams and make short videos about them, but I tend to never do it. I was gonna pause for a bit to see if I got a comment. Most of the two. My first 8 racer was a Wipeout HD Fury. Alright, the PS3 version I get. My first Redout game was Redout 1, but I do have the most hours on. Yeah, same here. And your first, David Ramos, your first 8 racer was Hypersonic Extreme on PS2. I did not know about that game. I need to add it to the list. Hypersonic Extreme. Okay. Hypersonic Extreme. Let's begin. Sorry for the pause, everybody. I just need to... I always forget. I'm just going to read the rest of the comments and I'll continue the race. They were also known as G-surfers in the UK. Okay, I'll just add that as well. Did not know about that game. I'll check it out when I have the time. Says the article says, it was not. My first aid rig was Cyber Speedway back on the Sega Saturn. Cyber Speedway. That's another one I don't know about. I have gotten to know so many aid races I didn't know about through all you, my viewers. Tyrox, my first racer was Killer Loop. Okay, but I love many strange things for the past, like Mega Race F-Zero GX and Extreme G Race. Yeah, Extreme G I knew about. Oh, Reclaim Interactive here. I suppose it's you, Brian. A pleasure to have you here. My first aid racer was, well, you know, yes, I do. It was Star Wars Pod Racer for the N64. Yeah, I already mentioned Brian, who is called Reclaim Interactive in the chat. His developer company. And I also mentioned the interview we had that was uploaded just 2 days ago. That you really should check out. And also check out the demo of Death Grip, the game we talked about. If you long for the good old Star Wars pod racing games, that is the game for you. And for a lot of other people as well. I know I got more answers. I just wanted to continue the race to get some pace in the live stream, but I will promise you I will read what you said. There was quite a few games I hadn't heard about there. I think that was maybe one of the funniest things having this channel. I've got to know so many obscure titles I didn't know about. Yes, this is one of the easier jumps. Can we do it perfect? Okay. Okay, let's watch this. Okay. What? I'll let the audience decide. I'll firmly stand by that I was on the track. Okay, I'm making a failed landing compilation after this stream. We're doing a bit better than last time, though. That's for sure. We are almost 1 kilometer ahead of the person in second place. Win without kilometer lead. Oh, that was so close. But you know what? I'm not going to bore you guys with playing this track one more time. I'm perfectly fine with the first place. Let's check the chat and see what I missed. Okay, let's jump up here. Oh, so many comments. Yeah, okay, FMRRL says, Redout 2 was basically my introduction to racing as a whole. I played a little bit of Wipeout Pulse. Yeah, Wipeout Pulse has a really... It was a PSP game, originally. And you can play it on your PS Vita if you still have one of those. But they also got a really cool emulated version that looks super smooth and high res. And Omega Collection, of course. Tyrox, again, on the sideways jumps, try to strafe the direction of the landing zone before turning the ship. Yeah! I remember you saying this before. I guess I forgot your tip. Try to strafe the direction of the landing before... Yeah, so you strafe in the direction of the landing. So you I guess you mean you level your ship in the same level as the landing, at the continuation of the track, and then you steer ship to the landing. I suppose that's what you mean. Oh, Thomas Krause says, F-Zero as the first age racer that I fell in love with. Would that be the first F-Zero back on the SNES days? I would love to know that. But not on a GameCube, so could only love it from afar. Okay, so I guess it's F-Zero GX. My friends had PS3 with HG Fury. I fell in love with that too, but I could only play it in his house. Yeah, that must have been a lot of fun. I guess you could play that game split screen as well. Redout 2 was the first AD racing game I could play on my own system. Okay, I see there. And then we have some interaction here with Beak and Reclaim Interactive. There was a couple of more... Last Man Standing. There was a couple of more comments. I guess I just read them before we continue. Unity physics suck for age racers, I feel like. I've been struggling with my own prototypes. Yeah, because you develop GameSpeak. But I know that Ballistic NG runs on Unity. And the AG physics in that game is really spot on. But I guess that was a result of some exquisite programming. But that's one game that I really feel that they nailed the AG racing physics. Oh, now that I think about it, Brian, Reclaim Interactive, what game engine is Death Grip running on? I guess we never got into that technical detail during the interview. And Beak says, I guess think they use their own physics, and maybe they did, but I guess they used Unity as well because they were part of this whole Unity debacle. And yeah, Brian, you used Unity for Death Grip. That's what I thought. Oh, that's okay. I checked the standings in the top left corner. That's why I bumped into. Nice. Yeah, this is a really good looking track. Yeah, I haven't watched how long I've been doing the stream now. I usually stream for about an hour. That's about how long of time I think that I can perform at these types of games on a proper level. An hour, maybe a little more. And also I really love streaming, I really do, but it can of course be a bit mentally exhausting sometimes because you're basically running a bit of a show and there's a bit stress involved with it all being live and all that. Not that the whole world is watching really, but it's not the same type of, mental break you get when you play video games on your own. But it's a lot of fun to live stream. I really like how well my live streams have been going considering the size of my channel. The live streams usually get me a bump in watch hours that I really need to get my channel monetized eventually. So I've actually been thinking about doing more than one weekly live stream. But I want to make sure that I can free the time for that. Hyper boosting in the air, into the wall. Zhang is giving me a hard time here. I saw I had a couple of comments. I promise I will read the comments. If I don't read the comments as soon as you write them, it's not because me being a diva, it's because I don't want to pause the racing multiple times. Yeah, I really like this setting of the tracks. The environments are really beautiful in this game. And also another thing I learned from the interview with Reclaim Interactive, there was sort of a mind blown I lost the word there. A mind-blowing thing I learned, that Star Wars Pod Racer is almost the only anti-gravity racing game where you don't run on, you know, these types of tracks, because you fly over, yeah, just the regular environments rather than follow a track, which more or less every other anti-gravity racing game does. So it's very fun to hear that the inspiration for Death Grip was not only the way the pod racing ships looked and handled, but you know, the general concept of the whole game. I don't know which is the best path here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, getting low on health here. Drifting a bit here. Ah, yes, we nailed it. Is it over now, or is it one more lap? No, it's over. Ah, lead every lap. Nice. Got the trophy as well. Alright, let's see here. Tarek says, no, you build momentum towards the track more efficiently by strafing opposed to rotating your ship, and then try to pitch towards it. Kinda hard to explain, actually. Yeah, I think you mentioned that in one of your videos. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Peak says, but you can use Unity engine without using the Unity physics. Ah, I see. We're getting into some game developer technicalities that I'm not all too familiar with here. Thank you for explaining it. Thomas Krause says, I can only thank Smash Bros, Brawl, and Captain Falcon for my love of AG Racers. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. And Brian from Reclaim Interactive says, Unity only does so much. You need to tame it quite a bit. Granted, our physics model isn't what most people are familiar with if they play Wipeout Red. I said, no, I guess so. Yeah, my current prototype is very like the first Wipeout physics. Okay, yeah, that's a bit different from the pod racing game. But collisions with walls and the tracks are really bad still. Yeah, I guess that must be hard to program as well. Collisions get tough to handle at high speeds, so it depends on what the geographic looks like. You can raise the physics accuracy if needed. Yeah, we talked about that during the interview, that you sort of have to deliberately make your physics less realistic to make sense from a gameplay perspective. I think that's a neat trick. That reality isn't always what you expect from a video gaming experience. Alright, let's see here. Well, now I got an increase in power level, but I didn't get an increase in what I can actually equip. Let's see here. Customize. Oh, yeah, we did get. Oh, here we go. Some extra thrust. I'll just switch out the ships now, just to, you know, keep things fresh. Königsworth. I need to increase. Increase the. There we go. Okay, 580 power level. So this is a strafing focused build here. I'm sorry, I just want to check the aesthetics for this craft because it looks a bit different than many of the other. This is the Königsworth is sort of an oddball. These were pretty nifty. The spoiler. Ooh, I like that one. It looks like the handlebars that's usually at the back of a motorcycle. Yes, I said motorcycle again. Yeah, here the power cell is quite visible to the side. Okay, I guess this doesn't really matter. But the tip, ooh. I said ooh, but I feel that I like this one a bit more. Yeah, I do. And I'm happy with the paint job for now. Let's start the race. Oh, Nitrobus is here. Fancy some online racing? You know what? I might as well do. That's not how you say it properly. Yeah, sure, Nitro. We can do some online racing. We have some time left on the stream, so that would be great. Just boot up the game, and anybody playing Redout 2 on either PS4 or PS5, feel free to join in. Nitro, if you would be so kind to set up the lobby and invite me, that would be perfect. And one less thing for me to manage. It's called outsourcing. It's what good leaders do. No, not outsourcing. That might be something that good leaders do, but I meant the delegating. English is not my first language, since I'm from Sweden. I might have missed a couple of comments there. I'm gonna read them still. Oh, we are running on the drifty leaves here. This was a time trial, so let's see if I can just finish this race. Ouch, 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 ouch. Didn't handle that section all too well. Oh, that's it? Top speed of 1500. No, I'll do that another time. Alright, we got an invite. Perfect timing. Sorry, I was gonna see what I'm missing. No, it's just general part chat sent you a party invite. Yeah. Perfect. And we can set up the party chat here on PlayStation as well. Beak says, how did you and Solar find my AD Racer prototype? I didn't know you could find that. I didn't know this was public. I would love to see that as well. No, I have not seen it. I would love to see it, Nitro. And Balint says Fatal Inertia EX is also a trackless AD Racer. Oh yeah, I remember Fatal Inertia. I know I didn't play it, but it's been mentioned multiple times. It's an old Xbox, I mean the OG Xbox game, I think. Ready and waiting on you, mate. All right. If I don't, hopefully my connection won't get along with you all this time. Yeah, FMR, of course you can join. For some reason I can't see this things. Let's set up the party chat as well. I'm joining your party, Nitro. Hello. Nitro Boost 245 in the chat, everybody.
Hello everyone, how are we? Yeah, sorry I'm late, as usual.
No worries. I'll just need to... Let's see, camera options. Move camera display, because I can't see things here at the top. Perfect. R2... Yeah, I think I'm joining your game now. There we go.
Yeah, you're in.
Ephemera wanted to join us as well. I think we tried that before. We got some connection issues, but you can see if it works this time.
Yeah, Redout doesn't seem very stable when it comes to online, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure. Yes, Beak, I would love for you to send you my prototype. Send me your prototype. I'm multitasking now. All right, we can just get a race started and see if Ephemera can join up later.
Sure. Now, I always forget how this works.
Yeah, I think I've just tagged along for the ride when you have hosted the games.
Oh, how do you do it?
So we are going to do some online racing, and we are playing on PlayStation 4/5. No, I guess it's 5, but it's how do you say it? It's cross-gen, this game.
No, that's not right. Oh no, how do you do it?
It's something with the top
no,
wing. All right.
No, I got it. There you go.
Nice.
Alright. We'll start out in Cloud Ocean.
Yeah, sure. Cloud Ocean. That's a cool track. So if anybody in the chat wants to join, you are more than welcome to do so. We're gonna stream for another 20 minutes or so. And Nitrobus, you have a channel of your own. Do you upload a lot? I know you have a lot of Wipeout stuff, but do you have a Redout 2 stuff as well?
Every now and then, yes. My most recent Redout 2 video was as part of my seasonal special series that I did just before Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. The one where you showed a lot of winter-themed levels in racing games.
Yes. What sort of ship class do you want? Do you want 900, 500? Do you want 1,000? What do you want?
I guess I'm around 600 in the campaign.
Okay. 600 it is. Right, let's see if I can remember which track to jump on to.
Oh, let's see here.
It's this one. Okay.
So, do you have a favorite team, a favorite ship in this game?
I did in the original. Oof. Not really sure in this though. I don't really have a main team. I keep bouncing from team to team. Sometimes I go for Solha, sometimes I go for Lunaire. I'm currently using a Sarah for getting all the stars in the campaign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because very annoyingly you can't say. Well, you can save loadouts, but you can't name them. So you forget which loadout is used for what craft.
Oh, you can save loadouts to move back in the campaign to power down your ship, so to speak.
Yes, but you can't name them. So say for instance, if you do a speed loadout for Conqueror, you'll use it, save it, and then you'll forget what craft you use it on. So you put it onto an Acera, for instance, and then completely forget what it's for.
Okay.
Yeah, that needs to be named. I hope there's an update that comes by soon that changes that.
Yeah, it's a bit troubling that we are still waiting for the that will go into
right.
my landing compilation. I want to do stream highlight videos. I've done it. I think I've only done it once because it can be quite time consuming to watch your stream in hindsight and pick spots where things happen.
Yeah.
But one of the earliest videos on my channel was actually a highlight and funny moments from our Wipeout online session.
Yes, I think I recall that actually.
Yeah, I think I was probably the first time we talked to each other as well. You just joined the stream and said, "Want to play some online racing?" And we did.
Yeah, I just heard about your channel and I wanted to see if we try and get something going. And lo and behold, here we are now.
Yeah, exactly.
And now here you are doing interviews with gaming developers.
A big milestone for me, my first developer interview. That was super interesting to hear Brian's story from Reclaim Interactive about Death Grip.
Yes. Well, I'm falling towards the earth. And I'm in pieces.
So is it a description on your YouTube page? It says that racing games is my life or something like that.
That's my Discord.
Yeah, Discord is it?
Yes.
Gosh darn it! I'm also falling to the earth now.
Have you befallen?
Yeah. But I'm a couple of kilometers ahead, but you have the potential to catch up. So have racing games always been your thing since childhood?
Yes. First racing game I played was Wipeout 3. Then after that I moved on to Gran Turismo's 3 and 4. And then basically since childhood I've been surrounded by racing games and cars. Okay. So that's why my primary interest is cars and why I mainly go for racing games.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a question for the chat. I know I asked this before, but speaking about cars, I guess you like anti-gravity racing games, or more, at least Redout. That's why you're hanging out in the chat here. But what is your favorite racing game that includes real cars? Or perhaps motorbikes? We're talking real life vehicles. Is it Gran Turismo, Arcade, Need for Speed? What type of racing games do you like that includes real cars? I would love to hear that. Please write a comment if you're so inclined, and I will tell. Me and Nitro will tell you ours when we have gotten your answers.
Oh, whoops! I've overshot the track, and yeah, hold on, circle. There you go. Yeah, if you want a quick reset, just hold down the circle. So it saves you falling to the earth for like 5 seconds and wasting time.
You don't have to fiddle with the rewind and stuff.
No, just hold down circle and you just instantly reset.
All right, we're gonna answer from
7 seconds.
I'm torn between F123 or Gran Turismo 7. Oh, neither games that I played, but I guess this because I'm not all that into Formula 1. But I've only heard good things about those games. I know that MotoGP 23 is available on PlayStation Plus Extra, I think, from a couple of months, last month or something. So I'm dying to try that out.
Okay, I'm going to change my loadout a bit.
And Tyrock says ESA. That's a team, right?
Yes, that's a team in this.
Okay.
I'm just going to improve the durability and
that must have been from the question. Okay. FMRL, I don't know how to join. I guess we need your your gamer tag, PlayStation and PSN name, and we can invite you. F123 is much better than F122. Gran Turismo 7 isn't really better than the previous Gran Turismo, in my opinion.
Yes, I was about to add on to that, actually. The later Gran Turismo Sport and 7, to be honest, they're not as good as the PS3 and 2 era Gran Turismos. The last truly great one, I think, was Gran Turismo 6.
Okay. Was that a PS4 game?
3.
Yeah, there was some time between those games.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just eating a cupcake.
So when I selected my ship, I was on the power level 1000.
Oh, well done. Okay.
So I'm not sure if you're just lowering the power of your ship and not mine.
I was raising it, but not quite to that height.
Okay.
Well, throwing everything into thrust and top speed, so I need to be quick through the corners.
Because that would make me less proud about winning last race.
Yeah, I think my power for the last race was 576.
Okay.
I think now it's about mid 600.
Okay. We're gonna have to double check if you're low.
Yes, well, I've had to completely I've completely gotten rid of the hull power up, so I'm basically an Icarus.
Oh, okay. A glass cannon, apart from the cannon, because there are no weapons in this game.
Oh no, I've killed the hyperthrust by hitting a wall.
Yeah, that's very unsatisfying. Ouch.
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to go 1,000 miles an hour through there.
Fast.
Yeah, that's a good section.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oh, I've missed the upside down section. Oh well, there goes that speed boost.
What is the track?
Do you want me to wait up?
No, keep going. I mean, you don't see... Oh, come on, I fell between the tracks.
I can see, because I'm looking at your stream right now. Nah, hey, I'll stop.
I mean, I guess that's a bit of a problem with this game with multiplayer in Redout 2, because the ships are usually, even in tight races, the ships are usually so far apart from each other that you can't see the other racers. I mean, in Wipeout Omega Collection, for example, I mean, it's much less distance between the ships, so there's a bit more sort of action going on. Oh, there are no rails there. The second half of this track was much harder than the first.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can nail those weird jumps next time.
There you go, 1,200.
Okay, we get okay, Ephemera, when we are done with this race, we're gonna invite you. Host, close the connection. I'm not sure what happened there. I'll just see if Nitro is still online. I think I got thrown out of both the party chat and the game.
Yeah. Hang on, I got you. Yeah, I just saw that you left and got a bit confused.
Yeah, I don't rage quit on live streams. I might occasionally do it under other circumstances, but I try to keep it professional when I'm broadcasting.
Beak, what do you mean by Nitro? I had nothing to do with that. That was purely PlayStation just having a go at us there.
Alright, let's see. Okay, invite you to play Redout. Let's see if we can invite Ephemera RL as well, if this works this time.
Yeah, sure.
Did you, are you watching the chat, right? You can see their name there.
Yeah, and I'm answering Beak's,
yeah, okay,
Beak's comment there.
Yeah, sure. I've been going for 55 minutes already, but we can do a couple of races. Network error.
Hang on,
I thought you could send to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Okay, E P H E.
We're gonna try one more time to set up an online race with me, Nitro, and Ephemera.
A.
And is an underscore there?
Yeah, sorry. Just saw that.
Sorry, I'm just distracting you.
RL. Is it? Yeah, RL. RL. Ephemera RL. Right, I think that's it. Invite. And then we'll try inviting you again.
Yeah. So, apparently it's a Redout moment to get thrown out.
Yeah. That's a Redout. Okay, Ephemera's in.
Ephemera's in, but I'm not for some reason. That's peculiar.
See, on the original Redout, this is never a problem. It's
okay.
It's very consistent on the original. Like, you want to invite someone, boom, you're in.
Yeah.
I don't know what was done with the online in this game, but it just seems so fragile and skittish compared to the original. So I prefer the original, to be honest. It feels like more stable and complete.
I see what you mean. Okay, try one more time, and after that, I'll improvise.
What, invite us?
Yeah, we can try that as well. Yep, that did not work. Okay. Let's see if...
Okay, yeah, try inviting us then.
Yeah. Create group.
Sorry.
Invite friends.
Blimmin' mic. Sorry about that.
Nitro, search. If this doesn't work, I'll just do another offline race too.
Yeah. I'll just watch your stream and commentate while
yeah, sure. All right. I think you should be invited now.
What, join?
Oh, Beak has a... Okay.
Okay, I'm in. Yep.
Nitro was here.
Ephemera needs it now.
So how let's see if Ephemera can join first. Beak has a development question for us. I can't decide, so I ask you instead. Do I make a track with a detailed layout, or do I keep a simple but make multiple basic layouts for tracks? I'm not the best person to answer that question. I don't know if Reclaim Interactive is still in the chat.
If you're willing to take feedback from someone with a monkey brain, I think multiple basic layouts for the tracks. So you've got more, how to put it, more venues to work with.
Connection error. Guess our internet connection just hate each other. Yeah, it would seem so. All right. How did you start a race in the multiplayer?
You go to multiplayer, unranked, host private.
Yeah.
And then just select the track.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, let me try inviting him. Sorry, them.
Yeah, sure.
Invite friends. Search. E P H M E R A. Not Ephemera, Ephemera. Ephemera RL. Ephemera RL.
Yeah. I can't. When you select the track, what button do you push? It doesn't. Nothing happens when I press X.
Oh, hang on. The stream's gone. Okay, Ephemera's in.
Oh, they are. Great.
Yep. There you
go. Yeah.
Okay, what sort of power level are we going for?
I'm not sure. Just now I need to... I became the host now. Let's see if everybody...
Depending on what track we're going for, I think I'm going to go for my Physar build.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Physar. So it's got 1,000+ power, but it's got no top speed. It's all agility.
Okay, let's go for 1,000. That's so we don't have to... Oh, there's so many cool ships I haven't unlocked yet. Which ship was it? Yeah, let's do it. Well, it's RG. Alright. Let's ready up. Yeah, cool, Ephemera. Everything worked out. So that's how we need to do it. I need to... One player needs to start the party, and another player in the party needs to invite you. For me, I guess.
It's very scuffed online. Whee! There's the launch.
Here we go. We got some multiplayer action finally.
Yes.
I was thinking for an hour now, but I might extend it a bit since we can do another race or two. Oh, okay, this is so much faster than I'm used to. I didn't know how to power down.
Yeah, this is too slow. Yeah, I should have bought a faster build.
Yeah, because when you join multiplayer, I just get a bunch of, how to say it, performance parts and ships that I haven't unlocked in the campaign, so you're sort of just given everything. I don't know if your loadouts are saved there, but I guess they are.
They are, yes, but it doesn't really matter if you can't remember what ship you've built them for, because they work for any ship.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but Ephemera RL is quite good at this game.
I figured by how far they are ahead.
Yeah, I might as well just disclose that in my first live stream, I just announced that I wanted to play... No, not my first. My first Redout 2 live stream, when the channel was just a couple of weeks old. I announced I wanted to play Redout 2. I don't know exactly which players wanted to join, but it turned out to be like the elite of the Redout 2 community. So it was just me racing live with people being, 10 kilometers ahead of me. And I tried to sit there and keep a straight face and pretend that I was enjoying myself. But then a bunch of other people joined to, a bit more on my skill level. So it went quite well. Yeah, we talked about our favorite racing games featuring real vehicles. But I know you're a Gran Turismo fan as well. Would that be your favorite real-life car racing game?
I would say so, yes. Forza, for me, I was always a PlayStation person, so I never really got around to playing any Forza games when I was younger. And in terms of franchises, I think I do prefer Gran Turismo as a franchise over than Forza, especially with how Forza's current latest game is going.
Yeah, I think that Forza 5 is having some problems. I guess that's not worth getting into right now. But I've been a bit of a Need for Speed person. I played Need for Speed Underground, the Fast and the Furious game, where you had these neon lights under your car.
I played that. I played Underground 2. I played Most Wanted, Carbon. I'm playing Pro Street now. I haven't played it for a while, but I am playing it on the PS2 and 3. What else? Need for Speed Shift. I couldn't really get. Shift didn't really like me.
That was a track racing game, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that was their attempt at trying to join the whole motorsport thing with proper racing cars and things. But it just went too far in one direction, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. It didn't really get on with me, the controls.
I see what you mean, but Need for Speed has usually been those types of games that feature real cars that doesn't really behave like real cars do.
In the very first few games, they did. I think they were fantasy cars.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't until later, I think, like to the original Hot Pursuit, that they started getting real life models in. I think someone with better Need for Speed knowledge than I would probably just correct me on that, saying, no, you bloomin' idiot, that's not the case at all. But, yeah.
I'll be as a comment about this. Beak says, actually, real-life cars racing games I respect the most is Driver San Francisco.
Driver San Francisco, yes. I loved that game. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I don't think I played it.
Okay,
but I want to get back to I just want to briefly go back to Need for Speed. We have a couple of people in the chat. Pleasure to have you here, guys. I really appreciate the support. We are playing some Redout 2 online multiplayer with Nitro Boost 245 and Ephemera RL. And we are talking about Need for Speed for some reason. What is your favorite Need for Speed game? Did you play any of the Need for Speed game? I would like to know which is your favorite Need for Speed game. If you hate all of them, let us know the one you hate the least. I remember getting into the franchise on the first Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. We are not talking the PS3 game. We are talking like the PC game from the 90s.
Yes.
Ephemera apparently picked the wrong ship. Don't worry. You won anyway.
Yeah, this is a much faster craft I can for now.
Yeah, this game can look quite intense when two ships are close together. We got an answer from Beak here. I'm gonna read it in a while. Sorry, I don't even have the option of pausing right now. I can see the comment. They appear on the screen, but sometimes it's hard to read them as well.
Oh, oops.
For some reason, I like Need for Speed Rivals a bit more. It was the same as Hot Pursuit, but with an open world.
It was. Rivals. I just couldn't get on with Rivals. I think just the fact that it was always online, so you pause and then but your car just kept on rolling. I don't know, something like that in a racing game. It felt like you could never put the controls down. It felt like you couldn't have a break. It was the same problem with the 2017 Need for Speed. You pause the game, but the car just kept on rolling. It just didn't feel like you could stop. You felt like you had to keep on playing. Other games like for instance, Grand Theft Auto, they have the exact same thing, but that's not a racing game. That's just an open world do-what-you-like game. So, and there are respite areas, so you feel like you can stop and have a breather. But
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. I mean, Rivals came at an era when everything was supposed to be multiplayer. Every game that came out had a multiplayer component that the developers necessarily didn't want to make, but the publishers made them. But Rivals, I guess it was playable. You could approach it as an offline game too. But I guess the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was a bit more, mission based. It was a bit your progression was a bit more clear in that game. Yeah.
I think the PS3 era of racing games was the best era.
Yeah, that's also part of your Discord description.
Yes. Yeah, you had so many different sort of experimental racing games. You know, you had Split Second, in which you used the surroundings, the environment as your weapon, rather than having anything come from your car. You could go vice versa with a game like Blur, which is basically a Mario Kart, but with, realistic cars and beautiful graphics for the time. You've got the MotorStorm series, you've got, driving through an earthquake, you've got racing in a semi-open world, it's more open and expansive. Very extreme off-road racing. Yeah, I miss that era. I miss the PS3 era quite a lot.
Yeah, I can see that you're very passionate about that. Okay. Let's see what kind of answers we got here. Beak says, I was so bad at it but it was so good. We're talking about, Driver San Francisco. And there's about the old Host Pursuit on iPad and Most Wanted on PS3. Okay. I don't think that's the franchise I speak. No, maybe not. Did I pick this track? I guess it was just chosen at random. Yeah, let's continue with ESA. No, it's not ESA. I'm playing. I can't remember. WRG. It is.
Solha. Again, Solha. Picking tracks in this in online. I think you need to do it before the countdown for the grid expires. If not, it just chooses one for you. Yeah,
that's no problem really, unless it shows a starter's mindset rather. I think, guys. Yeah, if Mary can hear us too. We're doing 3 more races than this. So this is the first of the 3 remaining races.
Oh, hello, Effa.
Oh, I played this track earlier today. You guys will have no chance.
Which track there is?
Oh, it's cloudy today in Cloud Ocean. Okay, I did not. Maybe I'm.
Oh.
I played this track. Pretty sure.
I don't want to be crashing a lot in a craft made of crisps.
That's the weird thing. But in Britain, what you call crisps, in Sweden we call that chips.
Yes, it's we call them crisps over here. Oh, hang on.
And
yes,
but chips in your country that's French fries, right?
Thicker French fries, yes. It's just,
okay, so it's a particular type of. Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially just potato sticks. I guess you could say potato sticks.
I just the joke about English tourists that they only eat fish and chips whenever they can because they're too afraid to try any other food when they are abroad.
One thing I'm willing to try actually is if they do have it available. I'm hoping to try some traditional sushi at some point.
Okay.
I'm trying. There's some Oriental restaurants dotted around the country. Ow.
Is Oriental the politically correct term to use nowadays?
Well, I don't know what is.
Okay, let's not open that bottle.
Oh.
I'm sorry, maybe I interrupt you you had something to say about sushi.
Yes, I've been wanting to try some sushi at some point.
Oh, you haven't done that?
I haven't tried it yet. I want to.
Okay. Have you never eaten sushi?
Never in my life.
Okay. Well, that's I guess a type of food that you need to get. Okay, no, what happened? That you need to get used to, I guess.
Apparently, it's very filling.
Yeah, I guess so. And in Sweden, we have salty licorice, which is something that's not available everywhere in the world. So when people eat it for the first time,
I must admit.
Yeah, because sweet licorice is sort of a common candy, but salty licorice is not that common. So when people from other countries eat it for the first time, they usually just spit it out right away, wondering why we eat these things as candy.
Okay, let's open up the let's pop the core kind of new conversation then.
Yeah.
Favorite breakfast? Do you think? Since we're on the topic of food, what's
this is not what I
meals?
usually talk about during my streams, but sure. Well, I guess I eat bread, but I guess cereal is always very common on my breakfast table.
What kind of cereal? Chocolatey, fruity, sweet?
No, not chocolate. I'm not really into eating candy for breakfast. I try to reduce the sugar, at least for breakfast. Maybe not in general, but just for breakfast feels so. I guess more fruity. We actually someone actually had something to say about salty licorice. I never expected to get a follow-up comment on that. I think Marcus might be from Sweden as well.
We'll see.
Sort
of fruity cereal then.
Yeah, with the dried pieces of fruit. God.
For me, I'm going to go for the very British answer of a full English breakfast.
So, a French toast with bacon.
Beans, bacon, egg, sausage.
Yeah, that's right.
Hash browns, mushrooms.
A cup of tea, perhaps.
A cup of tea, yes.
Yeah.
And maybe an orange juice too. The reason why I like it is, apart from the variety that's on there, is also because there's a lot of food items on there. It tends to set me up for the entire day. I don't need to worry about having dinner, like a midday meal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
sorry for interrupting. We have two more races. Let's do a race on Mars Memorial. I'm just going to read a couple of comments here. Someone actually has something to say about Beak said Dutch fries are called patat and are the original rival to the Belgian. Okay. Yeah, I guess Belgian waffles, that's what we eat, but only usually that's a hotel breakfast thing. And Beak says, which surprise is the origin of French fries, which are called French because the Wallonian part of Belgium speaks French. All right, we're getting some history lessons now.
So technically we're eating Dutch fries the entire time.
I guess so. Okay, we're doing Lunari now.
Yeah, I'm doing Lunari, yeah. Salt licorice works for breakfast too, of course, is what Marcus said.
Yeah.
Can you attest?
I think Marcus from Sweden. I guess we don't eat a lot of salty licorice for breakfast. All right. Okay. My goal is to not come less than 10 kilometers behind at the finish line.
Okay.
Behind you. Ephemera, I'm quite happy being 10 kilometers behind them.
Okay, now that we've had breakfast out the way, what about lunch or dinner?
Well, for starters, I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
I eat, but I guess I eat fish every now and then.
Oh, fish, nice.
How do I get?
Oh,
I always overshoot that jump.
I've turned far too much or too little. So I end up just clattering the walls.
Yeah, handling these ships in the air is not all that logical, I think. I mean, not for the strafing mechanic works well, strafing left and right, but pitching up and down doesn't seem to help you a lot.
Nor does gaining grip on ice, but losing it on track.
Yeah.
But then again, this is whatever year this takes place in, so I don't think there is much logic in this kind of game.
So
yeah, fish. That's your lunch, is it?
No, not necessarily. I eat a lot of mushroom and cheese. Oh, that's the jump again. Okay, everybody can watch now. I am pointing my nose down, full thrust, and I still don't lose altitude. Should you pitch down when you get over the edge, perhaps? I'll try that next time.
We're just jumping straight. Just letting gravity do the work.
If I jump straight at full speed, you just fly way, way higher above, and you fall off the track, you'll be by the curb. Okay, Beak is writing some more stuff.
Oh, whoops.
Alright, for everybody watching, we are playing some Redout 2 online multiplayer with Nitroboost 245 and Ephemera RL.
And talking about food in the process.
And we're talking about food. Now I'm gonna nail the landing here. Where's the track? Oh, there it is. Okay, pitching down worked. Pointing nose down and gave it a little boost, yeah. It almost worked. I pointed a bit too far down and gave it too much of a boost. Okay, I guess I took too much time here. Alright.
Alright, what about tea time? What's a good evening meal for you?
Evening meal? Are we talking, something sweet for your coffee, or are we talking your supper or dinner?
Supper or dinner, yeah, whatever works for you.
Now we are at the track I've never played before. When I went to Sweden, I had some of those huge knäckebröd wheels. Yeah, yeah, we have very hard bread in Sweden to eat that we called knäckebröd.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but it's quite good. I mean, I guess people use them in the olden days because they can be stored indefinitely and they won't turn bad. Marcus says, breakfast a pair of knäckebröd with ham, lunch spaghetti and minced meat, dinner a good casserone with potatoes or something. Okay.
For me, a good tea time meal would be something like a tuna pasta bake.
Yeah, sorry, I did. Sorry.
Yeah, tuna pasta bake, or I don't know. It depends on the season, to be honest. If it's winter, you want something nice and stodgy and properly filling. So maybe something like bangers and mash, which is essentially just mashed potato and sausage with gravy and other things like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that sounds a bit English as well. Okay, yes. Someone isn't ready. Well, the race starts now. It was, yeah. I guess we could get ahead if it was Ephemera who never read it up. You could do with a head start. Okay, I've never played on this track before, but I'm okay. Everybody's here, and this, my friends, will be the last race of the evening. I want to perform better than did not finish this time, because it will be a proper time to quit before rage quitting. But I guess if we're on 1,000 power level 1,000 now, so if I would
I think Ephemera crashed.
So I don't understand the flying mechanics in this game. Oh, I landed.
Well, to be fair, Eric, you are fighting against the whims of a black hole, so
okay.
You need to be careful.
Okay, landed the second time. That was the weirdest thing when it strafed back to yeah, you can watch it in the highlight reel. I'm not gonna bore you with explaining it all.
Are you going to be doing any events for Transcendence soon, Eric?
Sorry, I just missed the jump again. Yeah, I guess so. I won't have to do them all. Oh, come on. The day before deadline. Yeah, this.
Ouch.
And Transcendence is a ongoing Wipeout Omega Collection Racing League created by System Inspire, was it?
Yes, System Inspire slash Yuito.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Oops. No.
She was the one to start it off, and yeah, the whole logistics is it's looking really good. I mean, just setting the thing up it was a peak level of organization there. Oh, I'm closing in on, you know, it's less than okay, now it was 11 kilometers.
Give you an idea on how intense the contest is currently going.
Yeah.
The event's been around for 11 days or so,
Yeah.
and out of 39 or 40 events, we've had 5 ties.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
How can it be tied? Is it on the same hundredth of a second? Oh.
Yes. Okay, stops. That's not stopping, is it? That's shooting off into outer space.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the viewers. You're not watching some high-level gameplay now. You're just watching me being dragged into a black hole and missing the landings.
Don't forget you can hold down circle to reset yourself quickly.
Yeah, that's right. You said that before.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was only for rewinding, but it's also for resetting yourself fast.
You need to hold it down, though.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 3 seconds behind. It wasn't that far behind this time.
No, not at all. I will probably not be able to finish. I have 21% of the race left. But then, can I stick the landing? Oh, yes. Oh, we're still getting breakfast comments now. Yeah, you know what? It won't get any better than this, so we're gonna end the stream there. We got a bunch of people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I promise I'll practice some Redout too until next time, so I can keep up. For some reason, the first 2 races went quite well against you, but then something happened. Maybe it was with power level, or stage nerves, or those stupid landings. But we're gonna call it quits for now. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. I appreciate all of your support. No worries, Marcus. You are a pleasure to have you here. And thank you for leaving all your comments about breakfast. And sorry for not having time to read them all. But that will be it for this live stream. Thank you so much everybody for joining. I'm Eric from AD Racing Central, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.